Did get a stage name so that his employer doesn't know he does things like this.
Oh.
Please put your hands together for Duke Migs!
Whenever I gotta do some shit like this, I always have to piss, and I'm never confident that I got it all out. This is not the show to piss your pants at, just in case you were wondering. The only time I don't have to piss at a show that I'm on is when I'm standing right over the urinal and I'm like, nothing's coming out. And then I get up here and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking piss my pants or shit myself, one or the other. On a totally unrelated note, I caught that Michael Jackson movie. That guy's dad was a real dick. That's the moral of the story. No matter how evil your parents are, at least you can always count on music industry executives to have your best interest in mind and do right by you. That's literally the moral of the story. You know, his dad was a dick because he wouldn't let him play with other kids growing up. He made him work all day. And that's pictured him like a bad guy. And I was the only one in the theater like, at least somebody was keeping him away from children. What? He made him sing and dance all day. Oh no, every little gay kid's worst nightmare. Sounds like horrible. What is he gonna do? People say he was an asshole. He was abusing kids because his dad abused him as a kid. And I was like, well, that's fair. But you know who else was abused as a kid and never abused another child as a result? Tito Jackson and Marlon Jackson and Randy Jackson and Jermaine Jackson and Latoya Jackson. And what's the hot one's name? No, fuck you, Randy Jackson. No, everybody who's great at anything like sports or music or some shit, like some cool shit, it's always like, how'd you get so good? And the press conference is like, well, my dad was a supportive guy who was with me every step of the way. He had me in the gym on Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, birthdays, working out to get me where I am today. Every time. But you better fucking hope you don't ask your girlfriend how she got so good at sex. And she spits out some shit like that. Because people say women get good at sex because of daddy issues. That's the best case scenario. Last thing you want to do is ask your girlfriend, hey, where'd you learn to suck a dick like that? And she goes, well, my father was a very supportive guy who was incredibly involved in my development. I think we should see other people. I went to on a totally unrelated note, I went to De Leon's. Anybody ever been to De Leon's in Omaha? Yeah. And I got around to the window, and the woman working the window, she was like my age. She was holding an 8-month-old baby while she was working. I know because I asked how old it was. And but this was the type of posture where you could tell like it wasn't like, oh, I'll pick you up real quick. This was the whole shift type of thing. I thought that was kind of overkill because it already said tacos on the sign. I didn't need any additional convincing this place was being ran by Mexicans. Hey, fuck you, that's fine. She didn't say a word the whole time. She just smiled at me. I don't know if that's because she didn't speak my language or she wanted to have sex with me. But I smiled back at her for both of those reasons, so. But the crazy thing is, she left the window to get my food, and by the time she came back, she was already 9 months pregnant with another one. I was like, when? How is this happening? The other one's only 8 months old. Now, while we're on the topic of food from foreign cultures, this is a serious question that I have. Do you guys think in China, they're revolting against puppy mills the same way us in the States are rebelling against processed foods? It's tough to get a dog that doesn't come with like fentanyl in it. It's tough. There's no Whole Foods to Petco. You gotta go on like Facebook Marketplace and be like, yeah, checks out. All right, cool. I went to the Whole Foods and there's a can of tuna that said dolphin free. And I was like, that sounds like a way worse bang for my buck. Is the one with dolphin an option? Can I get that at Walmart? I'll go. What are we doing? It's one of those things. I'm like a big eater. I do this one sandwich, I call it bad breath. It's like white bread with jalapenos, onions, spicy mayo, turkey, salt and pepper. So where you guys are standing is usually how far away people stand from me when I'm talking, regardless of whether or not I'm holding a microphone. So it's cool, it's cool. We're doing this thing. I've been chilling out my drinking recently, because like everybody has a drunk side effect, right? We all got one, but I get like the worst one, because my friends go the cool ones, like driving on the wrong side of the road or punching police officers or some cool shit, some shit that girls think is hot. I got the worst one. All I get is the hiccups and asking hot girls stupid questions. I'll be fucking blacked out at 2 a.m., walk up to the hottest girl in the bar and be like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Have you had that belly button ring since you were born? I heard you say to your friend that you were Native American. What's it like to be from there? How long ago did you move to the United States? Oh, you're from Council Bluffs? Yeah. I'm from the East Coast originally, so I'm always trying to explain Council Bluffs to people who've never been to Council Bluffs. The only way you can do it is by being like, Council Bluffs is to Omaha what Oakland is to San Francisco, except here the poor shitty side of the bridge is the one the white people live on for some reason. It's the only place in America where they will draw your blood for an HIV test and then let you take the needle home with you. 1 second you're in Omaha and everything's cool, then you drive across the bridge, suddenly you're in a place where aluminum cans are a form of currency. One day some homeless guy came up to me on a bike with a giant trash bag full of aluminum cans, or as they call it over there, his wallet, and he asked me for $1. So I gave it to him. I didn't hand it to him, I threw it on the fucking ground. What do you think? And then I watched him go up to the vending machine outside of Walmart, buy a soda, dump out the soda, and toss the can into his mutual fund. He lost 95 cents on that transaction, and it was still the best dollar I've ever spent. That's my set, thank you.